That's what fucking ships are. It's no feeling. There's no emotional attachment because of not being quality enough or being stupid or being anything else.
Yep.
It's all it is simply, you got something, I got something, we mutually want that, let's get this done, and don't talk to me afterwards, or during, or before.
Yeah. I don't think there's like really no in between in me at this age. It's like besides the situationship, that's the only in between it's gonna get. Because I'm like, am I about to be having to spend time around you and do all this other shit, or especially because I'm over the top when I'm being straightforward. I'm just like, so we get into it, and I never want to really talk to you again. Because my shit is, I guess maybe it got to do a little bit with age. I'm just like, I already didn't like wasting time, but now that I'm looking at later years, I'm thinking about retiring. And I'm really tired, especially after COVID and shit. Like, I don't want nobody around I don't want to deal with. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, if I got to meet somebody later on in life that I got to have around, I mean, I got to go through this process of getting to know motherfuckers again. And everybody I know, like, I got invested time, motherfucker. Like, shit, me and you, we rock. You know what I mean? Like, this wasn't no overnight time coming. Like, all my damn friendships and everything have been built brick by brick, situation by situation, experience by experience. Like, we got real time and experiences. And I'm saying here, like, shit, to get to know somebody the way I feel that comfortable with them, they're like both friends, family, otherwise, I'm sitting here like, shit, you mean tell me I got to dedicate another 6, 7, 8 years? You nigga, you talking 40, 45, 50. Now I need to be getting ready to die. Fuck all you motherfuckers. like if you ain't through the door right now and you ain't coming through the door in the near future, shit, I might have to pull some Drake and start going through the X Rolodex because I can't see starting like just really getting to know a person from scratch just because of like the level I am on with people that are close to me. Like, this shit takes time. I can't be having, like, if you a fucking ship, you definitely not about to make it to a relationship, because all I'm concerned with is if you got a gag reflex, if you cool with not escaping till you're gaping. and
if you got a pool, if you got a...
Yeah, exactly. Like that's all I'm trying to figure out. Nothing else I'm concerned with. Now, if I'm trying to be in a relationship with you and to my own fault, and people know this about me, like, I'm not gonna rush the sex. Like if you offer, I may or may not take it. Chances are I probably will, but I'm gonna give you a disclaimer because no matter what people say, the shit clouds judgment. The shit clouds judgment. And like, I could be really like somebody and they could be cool and then I sleep with them and then I'm like, oh, they fucking like really give it up. They a beast of the shit. Really what I'm thinking about after that. You goddamn put it down. You could be terrible. And I'm still thinking about, oh, well, you know, you cool as fuck, but you terrible. I'd never marry you because you terrible in bed. So like, once I get to the point where I know that, like, I feel like it can cloud my judgment for the better or for worse. So like, typically, and I've done it plenty of times before, especially in, I think, all of my longer relationships except for one, it usually took like a month and a half before I just willingly just was like, all right. And most people, we had already got to the point where we could have slept together before that, and I was just like, nah, because I'm not certain I absolutely want you around. I got to get to that point where after I bust this nut, I want you to actually still remain instead of leave. Because if I ain't at that point, I'm definitely going to want you to leave. So I'm just like, let me get to the point where I like you first. Because if I don't, and you put it down, no matter how good it is, if I'm not like, I ain't crossed that threshold, you still got to leave. And that's going to change the nature of the relationship. You're going to be mad. I may feel bad because like I was trying to actually get to know you and you fucked it up. In a good way for you, but you know, you still fucked it up. And then this is, no, that is it. Now, if it's a fucking ship, you don't have no rights. Not even the right to remain silent. You barely got the right to breathe. But just know we ain't cool. This is what it is. Let's get in where we fit in. It's a race to the finish line, and you can leave afterwards.
And there are also varying degrees of fucking ships too, because I mean, there is like fucking ship level 5 when you essentially hate each other. You're like, oh, I hate you. But, yeah. Man.
Walk us 1 through 4. Go ahead, give us the rundown on 1 through 4 there, man.
It shouldn't be 1, maybe 3. Like, they made this 3 levels is better. So, the first level, well, no, not even level. There's like the different types. So, like, one type is, oh shit, we've been friends for a while and we're attracted to each other. So, let's go ahead and do this, but I don't want anything serious. I'm not looking for a relationship, so we just gonna fuck. We're gonna eat tacos. We're gonna get drunk. We're gonna play mini golf and do that other shit, and then be open for other people. Another part is okay, this is feeling pretty straight. You're funny, at least we're fun to hang out with right now. Don't know if there's anything romantic there, but not saying it's not there. So we're gonna keep fucking and what we're gonna keep fucking and we're gonna keep living until we end up living more and fucking less. Because in relationships, fucking is not the priority. If you're having it, you're gonna have to have it because that's an important part of keeping a relationship going and being healthy. But when you're like it's less important the more ingrained you get and the more entrenched you get in a relationship because it's just about we're partners.
Yeah.
But that's that level of fucking shit where when we're willing to explore to see where it goes and if there's any weight holding us down, whether from other relationships or internal turmoil, we're going to work through that and then we'll see if we want to see the next step of the relationship. And then the other part of fucking ship is you're a fucking evil person. I can't stand you. But you either have a pool, you have good food in the kitchen, or you have good food in the box.
Yes.
And the only thing I want from you is that. And the only thing you want from me is that because we don't like each other, but we got no better option right now for the other two parts of fucking ship. Like this is the only route for fucking ship we got available. So I got to do this because my rock's got to get off. Otherwise, you're gonna be crazy in these streets.
And you know what? That's ironic too, especially the last caveat you added, because with the other one that you also hate, that's literally how that went. Yeah, exactly. It migrated into a fucking ship, and it was literally like that for a while. It was like, I don't really feel like being in these streets, and you fucking giving it up. So, but I can't fucking stand you. Like, ugh. The thought of you annoys me, but you giving it up. So, like, what am I supposed to do here?
But everybody's trying to get to the other two, because like there's nothing negative involved with the feelings or the understanding or the distaste for each other. It's mostly just is what it is.
Yeah. I think that was a pretty good rundown actually, because one, it shows the possibility for how migration works, right? Whether it migrates it that way or not, but two, because that's frequently how it's done. Like it's like, all right, either you friends with them and you go that route and try it, or it's cool and it's like, all right, nothing's necessarily on off the table, but here's not what it's currently is. Then sometimes it's just like, man, I can't stand you, but God made you to fuck so good.
Yeah.
Which is why you're evil.
That's why you have to push back on the people that say that, sex is supposed to be the most important, because sex can be great with niggas you hate.
Yeah. But I mean,
if that's the case,
too, though, like that outlines exactly what we were saying earlier when it comes to like how relationships supposed to migrate, right? So you go into a situation with the intent of liking somebody and expecting whatever, and they just might have been fronting the whole time. But if you done fucked them already and they giving it up, your judgment is surely clouded. I don't give a fuck what you say. Your judgment is clouded. And I was just like, and like, honestly, like even with that, like my shit wasn't clouded. It was like, I know this motherfucker ain't shit, but she know not to bring certain shit to my face until you fucked
just
up.
Just understand it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, all right. But that still don't mean I necessarily like you, but I done fucked you now. So here we are.
So I think with the quarantine, I think more people are in the camp of the, well, they think they're in the camp of we're trying to see if a relationship's gonna grow from this, when they're really in the fucking first one, like, oh yeah, we just got nothing better to do. And then you have some relationships that will degrade into the I hate you, but we gotta fuck because we're literally in the same house.
Yep.
And we can't go anywhere. But as soon as the shit's over, we're over.
I think, honestly, because I guess because I had the time to talk to a lot of people now that I guess are either shacked up or married or whatever. And I got people I know that's going through divorces that they directly relate to what's going on now. And I got people who were in the early, like very early stages of relationships that, they shacked up with the person they're talking to because one, both of them got a lot of time off, and two, like they know each other and don't nobody want to go out and take the risk of just kicking it with a random motherfucker and getting COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's pushing relationships through the test for better or for worse. And as a result, some relationships done progress probably faster than they would otherwise, because it's easy to go out and have dinners and go to the movies and do all this other shit and be able to ignore stuff. Like if you actually sitting up under somebody all the time, you about to find out some stuff about them, whether you want to or not. So I guess from that aspect, I won't say, I can't even really say it's a good thing. It's an informative thing, if nothing else. But that's one of the things I can't see myself like, even if, let's say I met somebody now, I can't see them like me being like, all right, come over all the time, although I just met you so we can hang out because COVID going on. Like, no, I just need to know the last time you was tested and that you're sanitized and that, and I meet you in a public place with a mask on and some gloves or some shit, and we can chop it up that way. But I just can't still see myself shacked up under a person that I don't know on that level, right? So we can kick and hang out outside the house, all that'll be cool, but I feel like there's a certain amount of info I gotta have about you before you roll through the crib and be here for a substantial amount of time and be trying to do overnight visits and shit. Like, nah, you gotta be tried and tested first.
And I think, for both, it could be, there's aspects that are underrated and there's aspects that are overrated. And speaking of overrated, what's one of the more overrated fucking places for you? Matter of fact, let me go first. The fucking shower.
I knew you was about to say that one. I wasn't going to take that one because I knew you was going to say that one.
The shower is trash. Anything that's involved being in water, like a swimming pool or a jacuzzi, that shit's trash.
Really fucking up the lubrication.
Yes. Feeling like a fucking slip and slide before the rain. And it's counterintuitive because you're in water.
Having sex in any car that's a coupe is trash too. Like, unless you drive in a damn Suburban or a truck or some shit, they got extensive space. Fucking in the car is trash. You better have a full-size sedan or some shit with some space where I can damn lay out like it's a bed or some shit.
Nigga, fuck that. You better get a fucking RV as your everyday driver because I don't like the fucking anything in the car fucking sucks.
Yes.
The seat only goes back so far, but then you got problems with the legs and then the fucking windows and then what if you want to do some fucking some fucking spin move, fucking carnival prize shit.
Rotisserie motherfucker. Yeah. You're doing it in a truck.
Yeah, you might want to what are those little you know how you spin a quarter and the shit just keeps spinning. Like you take both. You can't do that shit. You can't do the merry-go-round on the driver's side.
Yeah, you can't. You can't do that shit. So yeah, let's just go ahead and make cars in general trash.
You're doing straight missionary 1. You're not even missionary 2.
I'm probably clapping them cheeks from behind if I'm in the car.
Yeah, but you clapping cheeks while got to move the turn signal out the fucking way. It's like, yo, what are we doing? Like if you got a long wingspan, you're like, yo, this is some bullshit.
Man, come down how you play. That's why you got to put them up in the back seat and just bend them over the center constant. You know what? Let me not even go through this because them motherfuckers he blowing me up for it.
Open up the sunroof.
Stand up.
But the car sucks. The car was all out of necessity. Like that's when you're younger and you're like, I got mom's Escort, Ford Escort 1992.
That's why the El Camino came along.
Yeah, you were glad for them clunkers, those fucking Volvo wagons,
big ass Buicks and shit.
You're glad, but no, it would or a fucking Toyota Tercel 2-door, and you just sitting there, the fucking big ass gear shift, and then you just like, oh, let's make the best of it, please, and then you just like, please, and she's like, oh yeah, yes, this is good. Like, this is trash.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
And then you got the windows fog, and you got to worry about cops coming up and and tapping on the window, and then you're like, yo, are you going to detail the inside of these seats?
Exactly. You can tap on the window all you want. Tap away, motherfucker. Tell you what I'm not doing, slowing down.
That that post fucking meal is going to smell differently when that bag hits it. Like, yo. Like, yo, we got too much adult juice in this car to get these number 5s.
Man.
Who's sitting in whose wet spot? Yo, I feel like it should behoove the passenger. Sauce. It should be the passenger who has to deal with it, not the driver.
You better not have cloth seats either, man. You better goddamn get level and fuck around, have truffle butter stains everywhere and shit.
Yeah. That was quite outrageous.
Oh shit!
Again, yeah, there's that.
On that note,